Hey, welcome to the train layout. Welcome to October and the Nearly Historical Railroad channel. We just hit 200 subscribers. Thank you for that, all of you. For the new subscribers, if you haven't checked out the other videos, they're all a lot of fun. And you will notice that, for the most part, my videos is just one work night. What we get accomplished in one evening, or what I get accomplished in one evening. And maybe it's a little bit of extra stuff here and there. So, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Tell people about it. Let's grow this little channel. It kind of encourages me to keep going. And it's fun. So, that train being there, that's kind of significant because it hasn't run up here in a very long time. Because if you look back at like this video, you'll see that we tore this bridge out and we got it replaced finally. And you've kind of seen that in the other videos where we put this little wide turnout in. But I went ahead and kind of put a little bit more cardboard up to be a safety kind of thing so it doesn't fall on the floor. So there the train sits up there. And this is the turnout that Scott's been working on. I just put this up here so it's a little safer. And I just ran it through there. Not necessarily what the whole video is going to be about, but that was kind of cool. So on with the rest of the video. Hello, it's Don from the Nearly Historical Railroad channel. So in the last videos, we were working on a tunnel. We blasted through the side of the mountain with a saw. And, so I gotta admit, since then, I actually did some more work on it. I did not shoot video of it. You have not seen it, but I'll show you what we did. And also, in the past, you have seen that John and my dad, Don, have been working on adding more bench work because there's an area in the room that has no train layout. And we need to fill that space with train layout. So it's the last section that needs bench work done. So they worked on that, and I'm gonna show you that progress now. Okay, so I've explained this a little bit in the past videos, but we have our new main line on this left side of the wall, and that's gonna go around the entire perimeter of the room. And this is the last section where we need bench work to make that work. So Don and John, they have, the other Don, my dad, they have worked on this bench work and they've added this in. We had kind of a countertop on this, so they just took that countertop off and just put the bench work right on top of that. So we have cupboards underneath and we still have a decent walkway through here. So that's good. So, and they got these risers in here and we had kind of a track plan up here, but it's gonna change a little bit because we changed the distance of how far this comes out. And these are the buildings and whatnot. Oh, and including this station. So if you notice this station, we picked this up from another layout that kind of got dismantled here in town. Station says Cimarron. So for lack of any other names at the moment for this part of town or this town, we're gonna call it Cimarron. Maybe we'll change it someday. All right, so these risers are temporary because they're going to need to move up and down. We're not sure how far yet. These risers are actually mounted in because we do know what height we want that. So next, we cut out a piece of cardboard that fits on top of this. That way we can just lay stuff on top of this piece of cardboard. We can actually set the buildings up there. We can lay track on it and figure out exactly how this is going to work out without cutting a piece of plywood yet. So in addition to using this to be able to lay buildings out on it and track, we actually use this cardboard itself as a template or a pattern to cut out the plywood that will go onto here. And here is the plywood that they cut out based on that cardboard template. So what I worked on that you guys did not get to see, because I did not shoot video that night, is I got track put inside of here. And that was very difficult. I designed it so track could go in there, but I never was really gonna put any there because this is just gonna be an abandoned bridge, that type of stuff. But I decided to go ahead and extend it. Check out the last video to see that. So I got track in there. I gotta continue this on from here, but it was very difficult. So I think I'm going to keep working on this. Maybe we can get this extended and see if something will actually run over it. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can get a locomotive to run through there. Clean the track, see if there's even power there, and see what happens. So yes, it's a difficult area to try to access, but it's one little siding that probably isn't gonna get used a whole lot, so I'm not that worried. Well, now that the layout's on, that got a little noisy. So let's check and see if we have power on the track. No power. Let's get some jumpers. All right, so this is how you hotwire a track. You know there's power here. All right. Got power now. Go get a locomotive. It's making noises. 1633. There it is. Let's try it out. I'm gonna go on the inside, I think, though, and watch. It worked. Put some cars on it and try it. I'd call that a success. I'll keep it. Let's keep going on the next part of that. Okay, so the track here is code 100. So the stuff that I connected in here had to be code 100 also. Didn't want to make a transition in there, it was hard enough to do it. This is code 83. I want that to go that way. And that goes to here and will feed or receive from the bottom end of the mill, right? The mill that goes up here. So we're gonna connect that on here. Okay. Back to the town of what we're calling Cimarron because that's what's on the station. My dad is kind of laying stuff back out, trying to figure out where we need to cut the plywood because these tracks here, you can see my hand, these tracks here actually need to go downhill to match up with that track over there. So that's what he's working on, kind of laying this out. And we're gonna possibly try out some fancy road work for vehicles. A couple different ideas I have. And Jim has decided that he didn't quite like exactly how this went in, so he's making it even more perfecter now. So this is good. Okay, so we've got that in. Oh, there we go. Got the solder together over here. I'm gonna go ahead and glue it down and set some weight on it, and we'll try it out another day. Okay, so that's all glued down. Definitely lay track before you build mountains around it, but you know, I had a good excuse. I wasn't gonna put track here. So, see how that goes. Alright, so they're testing out Jim's new section of track. So this is the area we're calling Cimarron at the moment. And this track is going to curve around and go through the wall. And on the other side of the wall here is this little room that you've seen with the intermodal yard. And on this side is a little workshop area and our programming track. So that will eventually come through right up in here. So then we can run right out onto our programming track. And it'll also most likely loop around and go back out and be a reverse loop. Okay, so this is the area of Cimarron, because that station says Cimarron. And my dad and John actually got a hole through the wall. So I don't know for sure that we're using that particular portal. We've got some different ideas for here, but that actually goes through now, all the way through it looks like. Wow. This is the other side. So this comes out where our programming track will be. We have this shelf here, and we'll put a different shelf up higher or adjust that one or something. So we ran a bunch of stuff through here, and it's working very well now. So again, right here is a place where we had cut the layout in half, all the way down that way. And we had a short piece of track in here to reconnect it, and it just never worked very good. So we just replaced this whole section between here and there. So it's much better now. Okay, that's it for the night. So, you know, subscribe, ring the bell, get notifications, do the thumbs up thingy, and yeah, whatever. That's it. That's it, you know. That's it. I have such trouble saying goodbye sometimes. I just don't know how to say goodbye. I don't know. I just don't even really know how to say goodbye. I don't know how to end this stuff.